We've all been told that Columbus discovered America. He didn't. And the real story, it's a lot worse than you probably think. As we approach the 4th of July and celebrate America's independence, maybe it's time we talk about one of the biggest myths we've all been sold. Welcome back to History Unlearning. This first part we all already know, but let's get it out of the way quickly. Columbus didn't discover an empty land. Millions of indigenous people already lived here. And, the best part, Columbus never even set foot in what's now the United States. He landed in the Bahamas and what's now Haiti and the Dominican Republic. He didn't discover America, he never came close. What Columbus did do was kick off one of the deadliest colonization campaigns in history. He enslaved indigenous people, he forced them to mine for gold, and when they couldn't meet his impossible quotas, his men would cut off their hands, or worse. Within months of Columbus's rule, thousands of indigenous people were dead. And more horrifying, he took young girls, some as young as 9 years old, and would give them to his men for... I'm going to let you fill in the blanks on that one. When indigenous groups fought back, Columbus ordered them burned alive or fed to his dogs. He didn't just allow this, he built it into the system. He set up one of the first large-scale European-run slave trades in the Americas. His own men would write in their journals that Columbus had gone insane with power. And get this, even the Spanish crown, the people running the Inquisition, they thought Columbus was too cruel. So they arrested him. He was shipped back to Spain in chains. But instead of punishment, King Ferdinand freed him and funded another voyage. Imagine being so connected that you can commit atrocities, get arrested, and still get a bonus round. The scale of destruction is hard to comprehend. About 50,000 indigenous people committed mass suicide rather than comply with the Spanish. And 56 years after Columbus's first voyage, only 500 out of 300,000 indigenous people remained on Hispaniola. But my favorite part about all of this Columbus myth is that he wasn't even the first European to reach the Americas. Leif Erikson, a Norse explorer, has that honor. He landed in what is now Newfoundland, Canada, about 500 years earlier. The Vikings called it Vinland, and they set up camps, traded, and went back to Europe with stories of a new land. But that's a story for another time. Columbus, he thought he was in Asia. He misnamed the people he met, and he died believing he'd reached islands near India. Yes, Columbus changed the world forever. He opened lasting contact between Europe and the Americas. He sparked global trade, and he launched the so-called Age of Exploration. But his legacy also includes slavery, genocide, and colonization. So maybe, just maybe, we can all just stop making him out to be some larger-than-life hero.